episode of Art with Miss Myra. I'm so very glad that you've joined me today. I'm so excited about today's project. We had a little bit of a delay today and stuff because I wanted to shoot outside, of course, and because this is the first program of the summer schedule and stuff of lessons and fun and creative activities and stuff that I've put together for you guys. And today is day one of the summer session and stuff. So I'm really excited that you have decided to join me. So today is June 8th, and the project that we're going to be making today is called a Mosaic garden gazing ball. Okay, so maybe you guys have seen these things, out and about before. This is a really fun and fast activity that the kids can work on together. Of course, here on Art with Miss Myra, I, teach classes primarily geared towards elementary age children and a little bit older and stuff, and even some things for the little kids. And so, like I said, today's project is something that would be fun for a group activity. If you had a number of kids. I've got all kinds of birds singing in the backyard here, guys. I don't know if the camera picks up any of that and stuff, but I'm just enjoying being serenaded as I'm out here doing my lesson today. But getting back to this, this would be a really fun activity for if you had maybe a couple of grandkids that were coming to visit you and stuff this summer. Maybe you could have them all work on a little project like this, and it would be something that each kid could kind of take a section and do, and that would be kind of neat and stuff. Okay, so the supplies that we need for today's project is we're going to need an upcycled or a recycled bowling ball. Okay, and these are pretty easy to find, guys. And they don't need to be perfect. They can be cracked. They can be. This one has a crack in it and stuff. I'm not talking about the cracks that go all the way through or anything like that, but even some of them you can kind of work around and stuff when you're doing a project like this. Okay, I lucked out this year, guys. We went out during the citywide pickup or cleanup week, and I found 6 bowling balls. So I will be making all of them up this summer to be displayed in my yard and some family and friends in their yards too. Okay, so we need our bowling ball. If you don't have a bowling ball, don't worry about that and stuff. You can use a upside down glass fish bowl. You can use a vase, a round vase. You can use a styrofoam ball. You might be able to, I'd even try it on one of those, kickballs and stuff for the kids, not a soccer ball and stuff, but I mean something, just inexpensive and stuff, maybe from the Dollar Tree. Get something like that, and you can make one of these with that too. So just all kinds of ideas. It just needs to be a round object though, okay? So the next thing that we're going to need is we're going to need some glass mosaic pieces to put in and use for our design. And I showed before and in previous episodes the glass gems, that you can, they're readily available, at just about anywhere. Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Walmart. You can find them just about anywhere, but this is a product, this is an alternative to the glass gems, and these are glass, cut glass things. These don't have any raw edges, they're all polished edges. I like them and stuff, and if you're dealing with, really little kids and stuff, you're gonna want a product like this. This is cut glass. And I think it's just, like broken glass and stuff. And so this does not have, the edges aren't real sharp, but they're not polished. So I would not recommend this particular one if you have way little kids, or if you have maybe a fidgety kid that's going to be, playing with it a lot and stuff when they're working on it. So anyway, and then, so after we have our bowling ball, we've got our glass mosaic pieces that we're going to use, either the gems or a product like this. And I got this at Menards. Again, you can find it at other hardware stores and stuff though, in your area. Just check, okay? And so the next thing is we're going to need a heavy duty glue. As always, guys, what I recommend is E6000. It's somebody told me today that I should contact E6000 and ask for like a donation, because I mentioned them quite a bit on my program and stuff, and who knows, maybe I'll do that and stuff. So anyway, you need this, okay? And so and that's what we're going to be working with today. All right, later on, after this is all dry, we do this and it's all dry. Tomorrow we'll talk about the grouting, and I'll show you guys an example of what you can buy for grout and to use for tomorrow's episode. Okay, but I'll do that at the end of the program. So let's get started on this and start placing our beautiful glass pieces and stuff to do our mosaic. I have my bowling ball set on a Pringles can, you know, a peanut can or a cashew can or something and stuff. I did that because I want it to be up a little bit and I want it to be steady. I don't want it to be rolling around, okay? And I have positioned, we're going to talk about the holes that are in bowling balls. You know, they're all drilled for holes. That's how the people bowl and stuff. And we are just going to try to go around these holes. We're not going to cover them or anything, and then when we place this in our garden, we're going to place it the whole side down. Okay, all right, so let's get started. I've got my E6000, and I am just going to, I'm actually going to start with one of these larger cut glass pieces, and I'm just going to put and I'll do this up here, and then I'll kind of hold it down. I don't know if you guys can see. That doesn't, there's not a lot of glue on that, okay? But I mean, you want a fair amount, but you don't have to like glub it on, okay? And I'm just gonna kind of position it here and hold it for a second and then go up and get another piece. And I'm gonna kind of rotate my design on here a little bit. I wanna leave a little bit of space between my you know, my pieces. And ooh, I just noticed this, guys, look at this. On one side it looks like this, on the other side it looks like that. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's really cool. So you could really use it either way. And I'm gonna do this kind of in sections, okay? Because my my pieces might start to navigate a little bit, move a little bit on me, and that's okay. I'm expecting that. And so I'm gonna kind of adjust them as I go along. And then I'm only going to do this, like I said, in sections and stuff, because I don't want to you know, rush this. I'm going to take my time in doing this, and I want all my pieces to stay where I want them. So kind of want a little bit of spacing, but not a lot of spacing between your pieces. And the nice thing about this too, this glue is a little bit movable and stuff until it sets up, and it only takes a few minutes to set it up. But it allows you to kind of move your pieces if you're not totally happy with the design and the layout. I'll try to add a couple more pieces here quick, guys, so you can have a better idea. Oh, that one's scooting off. Hold that for just a second. Just play with it a little bit, be patient. But we're gonna fill this whole thing. We wanna do this whole thing. We wanna fill the whole ball with these little pieces. And then tomorrow, we're gonna let this dry then and stuff. So what I want you guys to do, to focus on today, is filling your ball with your pieces, getting that all glued in and glued on. And then tomorrow we're gonna do the grouting portion of this. All right, so I'll check back in a little bit and show you guys a picture. I'll post a picture at the bottom of the video, and you guys can see the finished project and stuff after I get all of the glass pieces glued on, and it's kind of firmed up a little bit and starting to dry. I'll take a picture of it and show you guys what it looks like. And then tomorrow, like I said, we'll be doing our grouting, the grouting portion. And so I just wanted to show you guys this as an example. Okay, grout comes in a lot of different you know, consistencies and stuff. This is a premix grout, and if you can get this, this is very easy. It's a good thing to have on hand for storage, because you can reseal you can take out what you need, then reseal it, and you can store it, and it actually stores for a long time. I have had some that I had in my on my shelf in the garage, and it lasted for about 1.5 years and stuff, between you know, 2 larger projects that I was working on and stuff, and so it does keep for a long time. And you know, you can always buy the stuff that you have to mix, and that's fine and stuff, but like I said, this pre-mix stuff is really, it's the way to go, guys, and stuff. Just, it's a lot easier. So, but anyway, so tomorrow, like I said, I want you guys to glue down all of your pieces and completely cover your bowling ball. Then we're gonna let this sit overnight and completely dry. And then tomorrow, when I come back at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock Central Time, tomorrow we will be focusing on the grouting, and I will show you guys how to do that step by step, and it'll be great. And then we'll be one more step closer to being able to add this to our garden this summer, and have something beautiful to look at. So all right, well, we'll see you guys later and stuff. Thanks so much. Bye bye.